here's the thing, like I could have easily bought a bunch of products and actually at the same time making my skin worse, spending money to make my skin worse.
And this will literally within the next couple of minutes diminish about 10 years off of the look of my eyes. So you see here, it's starting to work. I'm just fanning it.
I've been non-stop talking about how I feel hyaluronic acid sensitized and irritated my skin, making it look red, angry, and kind of making my pores also look a lot bigger.
All right, guys, what is going on? This is going to be a very, very important video that you've got to watch today. Now, we're going to be talking about a substance today that is found in skincare products that there is a lot of controversy, there is a lot of marketing hype behind, and I think that it's really, really important for us as men to start learning about skincare and start learning about the things that are in skincare, not just taking marketing hype at face value and saying, oh, this is going to make you feel amazing, because this product has the ability to either make your skin extremely dry and give it more wrinkles and cracks and make you look like a wrinkly old prune, or actually make your skin look young, youthful, vibrant, and plump with moisture. So how do you know what it will do to your skin? How do you make the right choice? Well, this video is going to be all about that. We're going to be looking at the science. It's not going to be marketing claims or anything like that. We're going to be talking about why the product does what it does and how it does what it does. So that product today is hyaluronic acid. This product is something that has been kind of exploding inside of skincare for the past couple years. And what it essentially is, hyaluronic acid is something that is naturally found inside of our bodies. The reason that it's really kind of grown as something that you find inside of the skincare industry is because of the claim that it can hold up to 1,000 times its weight in water. It can hold on to that, therefore it can plump and beautify and make your skin look moisturized and keep it in great condition. Can it actually do that? Well, we're going to find out about that. So hyaluronic acid, as mentioned, is something that you can find inside of your body, and it gives our body hydration. Our body produces it naturally. It's mostly found in our skin, our connective tissue, and actually inside of our eyes. Its main function is to retain water and to keep everything well lubricated inside of the body. So if you find it inside of connective tissues, you find it inside of joints, things like this, and as previously mentioned, you find it inside of skin. So the rationale behind this product and why it's in skincare ingredients is that if it retains water, if it is designed inside of our body to keep everything lubricated and moist, that it will do the same thing for our skin, right? Makes sense. Well, here's where it starts getting a little bit tricky. The mechanism of action is a little bit different inside of our body versus on top of our skin topically. Inside of our body, it's living inside of an environment that is, for the most part, extremely well hydrated, and it can function to hold onto and to retain water inside of cells. On our skin, it's not always the case. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. In the environment, that hyaluronic acid can do one of two things. It can either moisturize our skin and make it look great, or it can make it dry and give us more fine lines and cracks, which is the opposite of the claim that this ingredient is actually making. So here's the biochemical perspective of hyaluronic acid and how it actually works on top of your skin. So once again, as we just stated, inside of the body, it's living in a very moisture-rich environment that it can cling on to the water that it finds in the environment around it. Now, we don't always have that condition on our skin. Depending on where you live and the climate and the environment, you can either live in a very moisture-rich or moisture-depleted environment. I, for example, now live in Salt Lake City, Utah. This is a desert, not a lot of moisture. I used to live in Florida, the tropics, very, very humid, lots of moisture in the air all the time, completely opposite ends of the spectrum when it comes to the environment that I'm living in. Now, hyaluronic acid will grab the moisture around it. If there's moisture in the environment, it will suck it in, it will absorb it, and therefore will moisturize your skin and give it that really plump, good look to it. However, if you live in the desert, there is no moisture for it to grab from the environment around it. The air is arid. There is no moisture in it. So because hyaluronic acid is greedy when it comes to the water around it, it will still look for water around it. And where is the place that it can find water? In your skin. Except not on the surface. It will go down deeper into the layers of your skin and actually start to dehydrate your skin, bringing the water to the surface and therefore making your skin look better temporarily, but ultimately dehydrating your skin, which will lead to more lines, more wrinkles, and making your skin look older than it actually is. So in reality, hyaluronic acid can be a very good friend for you or a very bad friend for you in your skin, in your journey. Now, this is not something that they tell you inside of the marketing claims. This is not something that's general knowledge. Of course, they just tell you, this product is going to moisturize your skin and knock 10 years off of your life, like we just saw at the beginning of this video, instead of telling you that it depends on the environment that you are in. So we can't believe what we see on the front of bottles. That's hype. The back of the bottle tells a little bit more of the story when we start looking at the ingredients that's actually inside of it and how they function. So let's talk a little bit more about hyaluronic acid, what's inside of our body, and all of that kind of stuff. Now, even in skincare products where they're saying it's hyaluronic acid, most of the time it's not hyaluronic acid. What it is sodium hyaluronate, which is something that we will come back to in a second. Now, hyaluronic acid as a chemical has a high mass. It's a large molecule, right? And because of that, what it means is it actually is not very dissolvable into the skin. It's not small enough to dissolve further into our skin and really truly moisturize things. Now, hyaluronic acid is actually used a lot as a dermal filler, as an injectable, something that goes into the skin and provides some plumpness. So if you hear about people getting dermal fillers, a lot of it is hyaluronic acid. However, for skincare products, a lot of the time it's sodium hyaluronate, which is kind of the little brother, little sister of hyaluronic acid. It is a salt derivative that is a smaller molecule, which can hold 1,000 times its weight in water, just like we just stated. Now, this is something that you're going to find in a lot of different skincare products that has become very, very prevalent. But the question is, how should we be using it? Well, if you are going to use hyaluronic acid in a tropical climate, it's much better for you than if you're in a desert or an arid climate. But if you are going to use some hyaluronic-based products inside of a more arid region, what you want to do is use it as kind of like your base layer. So we'll talk about serums in a future video, but you want to have it in your serum, not in all elements of your skincare. What you want to do is use that serum and then lock in moisture on top of that with an ingredient, with a moisturizing layer. So find a water-based moisturizer that will lock in the hyaluronic acid and provide it with moisture that the hyaluronic acid can actually bind to instead of your skin. Now, it may sound like, this isn't a big deal, like you're not going to suffer from it, but there are reports out there, there's studies that are being done showing that hyaluronic acid actually can cause redness, irritation, and dehydration inside of the skin. And I think that's really important for us to know as men as we start going on our skincare journey, because here's the thing, like I could have easily bought a bunch of products with hyaluronic acid because I've been told that it's a great substance to moisturize my skin, and actually at the same time making my skin worse, spending money to make my skin worse. And nobody wants to spend money to get a result that's worse than what they currently have. So as we move forward, we're going to try to stick to science, to research, and debunk claims, but also talk about what we should be doing inside of skincare. Instead of following the marketing hype, instead of just giving you products that are expensive, I want to give you knowledge you can apply and you can take with you wherever you live, whatever products you look at, and you can be educated and informed. So if you like this comment, guys, please smash the like button below, leave a comment, let me know what else you would like to talk about. If you have an experience with hyaluronic acid, please leave a comment below, let me know what it is. We'll keep this content going. It's going to be an ongoing series along with hair loss and other stuff on this channel. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you soon.